Hi, friends and family. I just wanted to pop on here and give a little reflection of this new moon and Gemini flow and maybe some of the things you might be experiencing as far as new thoughts, new ideas, new ways of speaking to yourself and others. And we've also got some corresponding planets that are influencing this new moon in Gemini, which is Jupiter in Aries, right there next to Mars in Aries. And we've got, of course, Venus in Taurus. So I was called to watch last night. After we were hanging out, it was Memorial Day weekend, and so I just first of all, happy Memorial Day or post Memorial Day. I hope you got to have fun with your friends and family, and got to celebrate your loved ones who actually were in service, and to remember, um, our armed services, which is also representative of Aries, the warrior. And what's interesting is that Aries is ruled by the planet Mars. And when, Mars is inverted, it's actually war. So the M or W, war, which is the inversion, is also representative of Mars in Aries and Jupiter in Aries. And so why is this significant? Well, I believe the name of the movie we watched last night, it's a kind of an older movie, but it just kind of came on, was uh, Clash of the Titans, or no, War of the Titans, I think. It's an older movie. I think like 2018, 17, something like that. Anyway, it was really reflective of the Mars energy. And in this particular movie, Mars, which was the god of war, was on a rampage. He was angry. He was angry at Zeus, his father. He just felt betrayed. He felt like he just was in this warlike state and was battling with everybody. So why is that significant? Well, it's significant in reflecting in my own life, and especially deep in meditation, as to the parts of myself that I war with, and how I think and what I say to myself as I'm trying to push forward through my comfort zone, even just making these videos, right? It takes a certain amount of courage and action to step up and step into your passions, your creations, whatever it is that you want to bring forth into this world, how you want to communicate, Gemini, how you think, how you want to share your ideas. And so Mars can come in, and depending on how Mars is aspecting in your chart, it can be your friend, or it can be like that god of war, right? So action, Mars just wants action, just wants to move, wants to get things done, wants to make things happen. But when Mars is in its inversion, or it's in its aspect with, which might be more of an opposition energy, or what we call in astrology a square, it might be challenging you to step up into your power, and then listen to the self speak as you're stepping up into your power. Are you angry with yourself? How do you speak to yourself? Are you loving and kind, or are you a bit like that Mars warrior who just is like a getter done, very angry, kind of abusive? Again, the inversion of Mars is the war type energy. So where are you finding yourself at war with yourself, with your own thoughts, with your own ideas, with your own creations? Um, it's a good time to reflect on it, because Venus right now, which is the goddess of love, is in her own sign of Taurus, which is the earth, which represents our toric field. So are you being kind to yourself, your physical body, to your ideas? This is an opportunity for Mars and Venus to have a conversation, a very gentle and loving conversation, if need be, or maybe not so gentle, depending again how it's aspecting in your own chart. But this is a time for you to have those conversations and to really listen to how you speak to yourself. Listen to how you talk about situations and things that are happening in your life, your outside experiences, what you see on the news, your friends, your family. Because Gemini can be a bit of a gossipy energy. Every sign has its positive and its negative, if you're still operating on that duality, which, this is the dual plane of existence, right? So we've got a positive charge and a negative charge. We have the light side or the shadow side, however you want to call it or deem it. But so there's a light side and a dark side to all these aspects, or all these planetary energies, as they're speaking through you, as they're connecting to you, as they are embodying the energy through you, through the current. So this is just a good time, especially with this new moon in Gemini, to really reflect on, are you thinking, um, I don't want to say happy thoughts, but are you thinking loving thoughts to yourself? Are you thinking productive thoughts? Does the way you think about yourself, your situation, your creations, does it empower you? Or does it actually disempower you and make you want to cower and step back and to just internalize the anger into even more anger? So again, we're seeing on the mainstream and on the news stream how the inversion of war can cause a lot of mass destruction, a lot of warfare, a lot of shootings, okay? A lot of internalization of all this Mars energy. If it's not properly harnessed or spoken about or channeled in a productive, cohesive, action packed way, it can be the dark side, which is destructive um, and annihilation energy is what was coming in. You know, the parts of us that we want to annihilate, the aspects of us that we want to change and transform. With Mars inverted, it's about warring and again, that annihilating that around you. And we don't have to do that. We can control demolition, these things in our lives. In other words, we don't have to blow up our whole lives to create change. We can blow up or transform or demolish just certain aspects of our lives. And then, you know, it's like controlled demolition. So, what is it you're needing to control demolition in your life using your thoughts, your words, your actions? And can you take all this internalization of this Mars speak, this action, this Jupiter expanding the way we move through the world, and how can you harness it in a loving, joyful, more beautiful way, the path of the beauty way, which would be Venus. So these are just points of reflection to share and to connect with as we're moving through these frequencies. It's okay if you find yourself pissed off. It's okay if you find yourself angry, but catch yourself. Catch yourself in your thoughts, catch yourself in the way you're speaking to yourself and others, and be able to redirect the energy. You know, I call it the stop, drop, and roll. You stop what you're doing, you drop into your heart, and you roll into the next experience, the next now moment. Because all we have is the now. The past is gone, future hasn't happened yet. So, where are you in this now moment? What can you do in this now moment to love yourself more, to be kinder to yourself, and to channel all this Mars energy into a creative, more robust, harmonious life cycle as we're all approaching, as we're all shapeshifting? How can you embody these energies in that frequency in a more loving, compassionate, but yet still action oriented way? So I just wanted to share this reflection, and I hope that these transits are serving you and treating you well. And if you ever want to look at any of these aspects or where they're transiting in your charts, feel free to contact me and reach me. Again, I'm 100% donation basis for my astrology, and I would love to be able to share these concepts and these ideas and maybe get you to see yourself in a new way, a new perspective, with new eyes, with the fresh ideas of maybe how you've done things and how you could do things with the support of your own birth chart. So all right, guys, happy reflecting. Happy new moon in Gemini. I love you. Live Zen, be well. Mwah. Bye. Blessings.